What is up, everybody? We're doing a little fishing review today, throwing the Rapala Crush City NED BLT. Already absolutely love the name. I could go for a BLT after this session, so let's get in the water. Let's see if we can catch some fish. So I absolutely love the colors of this line. This one is just stellar. I gotta get the name off the package next time I rig one up, but this is that elasticy plastic. It's reminiscent of that Z-Man Elastec stuff. I got a love-hate relationship with this. I'm not super crazy about it. It's very durable, but it's a pain in the butt to rig sometimes. Anyhow, good looking bait, aesthetically pleasing. It's got a real good wiggle to it, and the elastic plastic should help it float. Now this is a 6-pound line, 1/8 ounce jig head. I didn't pick pink in particular, I just had that tied on already. Working a BFS setup to start out with a light rod. We'll move on to a medium rod later. This is a 7-foot light rod with a fast action tip. And let's see if we can break that skunk off right now. It is super hot, man. So if anything is gonna work, it's gonna be that Ned rig style bait right now for me. Within a couple casts, I made a jump to this area. We got this kind of runoff coming through here. It is crystal clear and it's cooler than the actual water. I'm thinking that might be our best bet at actually catching some fish today. I quickly realized it was going to be quite the struggle over there, and I want a couple right off the rip to get my confidence going. So this area might be a little bit better. We'll see. I'm going to work this bait with a series of kind of slower pops and swim it a little bit as well. Just kind of dial into what these fish want, and we got one. Absolutely outstanding. Are we recording? Yes. I love when this happens, man. Now, gotta get him in kind of quick. I want him to shake this. It's a nice bass. All right, and we made the right call. Beautiful. Healthy largemouth and decent size as well. Oh, good. There we go, guys. Mid-90s catch and a nice one to start our day off. I'm feeling optimistic already. Super glad I decided to make that jump. I think it's gonna pay off. We're gonna get her back in and keep going at it. Stellar, man. First catch on that NED BLT. Y'all like BLTs too, I see. Thank you so much, buddy. And off she goes. All right, so we kind of got a lot going on in this area, and that would happen, right? So not only do we have that oxygenated water rolling through here, that runoff, we have a steep ridge of rock that goes down to a steep drop off. There's actually a drop off on either side of this rock right out here. So it makes it a pretty good environment when the fish are actually here, and it looks like we might be in luck today. I'm hoping that wasn't just a one-off fish. Maybe there'll be more out here. But we're gonna attack this area from both sides. So go right down the center, we'll hop up there, and we'll hop up there before we make that quick jump. That's another fish, man. Oh, another bass. Awesome, dude. In this heat, bro, I cannot complain. What a stellar bite. What's cooking, good looking. You're a little bit smaller, but we'll take you. Beautiful. There we go, little fella, little brother over here. Good stuff, my friends. Right back in there. It's hot out here, guys. I'm gonna try to get a couple more fish on while I can stand it. There we go. Would you look at that? It's another little green sunfish. Been catching a lot of these lately. Really cool coloring on this one. It's something, man. Gotta be thankful for it. Munching the old Ned rig. How about that? fish. There we go. Come on in. Mega jumper right here. Oh, right through the tongue, man. Ooh. That is the 4th fish, 3rd one in this heat, man. Good looking bass. We'll get her back in. We'll keep going at it. Itty bitty. They're getting smaller, but they're here. So we cannot complain one bit. All right, everybody. So we're gonna walk this rock. We're gonna work some of this riprap on our way back to my vehicle because it is hot. It's unpleasant to be out here right now. I'm pretty happy with the amount of fish we managed to catch on this bait despite the conditions. Thought we were gonna have to work a little harder. I haven't been out here all that long either. Let's see. This spot looks pretty good. Oh, we'll move down a tidbit, get some casting room. But yeah, we'll walk a little bit of rock. Throw out a few casts, hopefully catch something interesting. There's a couple spots I want to hit on our way out. That's a good fish. That's what I'm talking about, right after those rocks. Thinking drum, maybe bass actually. No, it's a bass. There we go. Another one. Ned rig for the win. I just knew this color was gonna be hitting today as well. Looks like you've been caught before. Whoa, little largemouth. Actually not doing too bad today considering the circumstances. You know, it's probably decent for them, they're used to it. Pain in the butt for me, not used to it. Crush City Customs NED BLT. This one was a pleasure to fish, guys. I really enjoyed it. So immediately when I saw these at Academy, that's where I was walking around looking for some baits to throw, new stuff to kind of try out. I have tried Rapala's soft plastic paddle tail from their line, the Mayor. So I was looking around, I saw they got this massive end cap of all the new Rapala plastics, and I saw this one. I knew that it would thrive when maybe other baits would not right now, considering the conditions we've been having. I needed something Ned rig-ish. That was what I was planning on getting that day. And I mean, now it's cooled off a bit. I'm filming this recap about maybe a week and a half later, but when I did film the initial video, we were coming out of a heat wave, probably a 4-day long heat wave, where we were in, you know, average 97 degree weather. It was extremely hot out, very humid. I shot this video at about noon, and it was when I got the opportunity to go fishing. I figured I'd try this out in the heat. It would probably work. And the fish were surprisingly biting, but it was really hard to stay out. I stayed out about an hour and a half. It was like the type of weather where you immediately start sweating within the walk to your fishing hole. And then, you know, my heart was like feeling weird. I was like, okay, this is not good. This is way too hot. I've had to work in those conditions before. Not good for the body. I knew it was gonna take me a while to recover. I'd probably have a headache for a while, so I wanted to catch some fish and get the heck out of there, and this bait helped me do that, helped me get that bite immediately, man. So shout out to Rapala's soft plastic line. Now it's extremely detailed for a little Ned rig type bait. It's got kind of like a ribbing down here, and then kind of, I don't even know, like a honeycomb like pattern. I guess this is where you're supposed to put the hook through at. Right away I noticed I hadn't taken it out of the actual packaging, until I got to the location where I was gonna fish at. Once I did and I rigged it up, I tried to rig it up on one of these, and I did successfully. I mean, I have plenty of Ned heads, but you know, these are just easier for me to use. I can tie them on real quick. I don't really care when I lose them. They're super inexpensive, so kind of my go-to for rigging, you know, small stick worms. But I did not anticipate it being that elastic type plastic, I guess that's what Z-Man calls it. The, you know, that elasticy plastic. I don't have no other way to say it. I should have read it on the package. It says floating right here, floating and scent infused. Now the scent isn't abhorrently unpleasant. It's not that bad, but yeah, it is that kind of plastic. I'd say it's a little less intense than the Z-Man stuff, because I was kind of bummed out considering I brought these. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to be like forcing them up on there like crazy. Sometimes it's a real pain in the butt to rig on a keeper such as that. You know, they'll just kind of slide off. You'll have to reset them constantly. I didn't run into that issue whatsoever. It wasn't a problem. If I would have known, if I would have paid attention to the packaging and known it was that elasticy stuff, I would have brought something like this, like a wire type keeper on a Ned head, or Mustad makes some really cool ones that I like for Ned rig type baits like this. My fault, but didn't really run into any issues. Didn't have to reset it too often. Didn't get a single tear within the plastic. I did take them off the hook and put them back on a couple times, and I didn't notice. It didn't make the bait unusable. It's extremely durable. That's all I can say about that. It does float. Beautiful coloring. It's got a great wiggle to it, really good action, and I was getting hit on it in extremely hot conditions. Now, a guy did roll up and start fishing next to me in the exact same area. I didn't even get mad because it's so freaking hot out. I'm like, anyone that can stomach this climate and wants to go fishing is cool in my book. He can be within a cast length of me. I do not care whatsoever, even though we had the entire area to pick a spot. It's a great spot. That's why I was fishing there in the first place. But I noticed he stayed out there very similar timing. I maybe got there 20 minutes before him, but we were both there about an hour and a half. I noticed him catch fish, and we managed to pull out 5. So I'm gonna blame that on this little fella right here. I think that dude was fishing like a spinnerbait, a couple other things, something like that. But the Ned rig for the win, and this one's really cool in my book. I definitely will buy more. I have fished them since, and was successful with that. So yeah, no complaints. I can't think of one negative thing to say about it. Awesome bait, and it's a generous package too. I mean, it comes with 10 baits. Can't complain with that. Usually if they come with less than 8, I will buy 2 packs, because I can easily snag up like 6 baits or something like that. No problem trying to make a video, but this one, not an issue, man. Rapala doing it again. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna fish some more of their soft plastics. I might check them out. Maybe next weekend I'll go and see what else they have to offer. Get some worms or something like that. I'm sure it seems like they're doing everything, but be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and I hope you get some good fish on, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch y'all next time.